I'd like to welcome you to the House of Thrillers. I'm Scully, the author that reads to you. Tonight, we're going to be doing rehearsal for Alice in Wonderland. Scuss, 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 scuss. So buckle your seatbelts. It's quite the ride. And we'll see you on the other side. Welcome, welcome. Kiki Kimmykins, Kimmykins. Ska, ska, ska. Let's bring them on in. We got backstage on Izzy Pop. Is Izzy Pop. Ska, ska, ska. Welcome, darling. Bimbo Barbarella. Bimbo Barbarella. And here's Rosaline. How you doing, darling? Welcome
I am well, thank you.
It's the Mad Hatter. Bingus, bingus, bingus.
Oh, it's me.
And it's this lover, the Queen of Hearts.
Hello.
Check, 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 check. I guess we're still waiting on Mark to get here.
I'm gonna call him now, Jay.
PD Connects, we may fill in for her tonight. She's got a few things going on, and
Hello, Kimmykins.
Bingus is in the chat.
So is Rosaline.
Bingus is with us. He's with us.
Here.
Oh, good.
I'm here as well. It's all right.
Oh, good. Everybody's here. Good.
I don't recognize your names.
I'm incognito.
I see that.
Sorry.
Yeah, we're going to be just doing a dry run through tonight on the script, no music, and when we get to the part with the cards, we'll all pick a card, and y'all just remember which card you're going to be. So, what else? Anything else going on we need to mention as far as scripts go, timing, anything? We got it back there doing a lot for us, so it really makes things easy. Let's go ahead and say we'll get Rosaline to read. Trying to think here. She can read Tweedledum for PD Connects tonight.
Now, so come on up.
Is that Mark?
Ajot's in the chat.
Oh, Ajot. Yeah.
All right, bye.
And by the time we get to that, they could be.
I'm like, where the heck is Ajot? All right.
Jay. Okay, Mark's going to be on in just a second.
Okay, no hurry. We're good. We're just kind of lining everything up. Kim Maple Skull.
Yeah, let me know if there's anything you need from me, Rosaline, to read as we get there. Because I've gone through the paper script and highlighted in different colors the different characters.
And I'll just get one of y'all to read Tweedledum and somebody else read the March Hare for PD tonight.
I hope she's okay.
There he is.
Okay.
Hi, everybody.
Yay, Mark.
Hey, Mark.
Took me a second. I had to download Microsoft Office to read the script.
Oh, goodness.
I'm good, though. I'm good.
I guess Ajot's getting settled real quick. Oh, you're running just a few minutes behind. No problem. Good. Yeah, I think the audience is in for a treat already tonight.
Hey, did you see Bottle Caps say, I never make the cut for these things?
It would help if you auditioned. You got to audition, Bottle Caps.
Hey, look, Izzy and I were talking earlier. We do have room for 2 more people to come up for fill-ins. So if Bottle Caps wants to come up and read Alice's father, he's more than welcome to. We can drop that link in chat. I know I've got some good moderators out there. See, y'all might help out with some of that stuff. Anyway, it's up to you, buddy. Naughty Nikki. Bottle caps.
Jay, and if you need somebody to do Tweedledum, I'll step in and do it if nobody else wants to.
Okay. So yeah, and the March Hare, which is also PD's role. She might she may show up. I'm not sure, but
yeah, that's fine. I mean, if need be, I'll do it.
I do want to kind of let's just kind of chill till A-Jock gets here because she's got a lot of lines, and
yes,
I think it's important that she gets her feet wet too right away.
Good, because I got some salad I got to finish.
Scully, I was Tweedledee, and the what was the other person you assigned to me?
The knight.
The Dormouse.
The Dormouse. Yeah.
Thank you.
Unless, I mean, y'all want to, if y'all want to switch that up, it's up to you. If you'd rather be the White Knight and Bimbo can be the Dormouse, but either way,
I'm happy.
Okay. Yeah, right out the bat, we got the Cheshire Cat and Alice.
Yep.
Well, they got that. At first, we got the scene with the Alices. And I guess we'll just have to read that. Whoever wants to read the parents' parts right now, but
Alice's.
Obviously, I got to clean up this screenplay a little bit, and I'll send it back out to you guys. But I think it's pretty much good to go.
A lot of dialogue-y.
Yeah, there's a lot of lines, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, she got the link there. Okay. All right. Patty Fish. Who else out there tonight? Hartley Grower.
Hey, Scully.
Yes, ma'am.
Can I get you to look at line 148?
Let's see.
Because there's a word missing, and I want to know what word you want in it. Let me know when you're there.
Okay, this world of yours is where...
Mm-hmm.
Wait, this world of yours is...
This world of yours is
your... I see what you mean.
Somewhere deep within it, I have hidden what you have lost. If you are able to back.
Yeah, what is that? Oh my gosh.
If you are able to get back what you find precious. How about get? Or
let me see if I can figure that out real fast.
So I penciled in get, but that's the only thing that I noticed in this. But I wanted to make sure.
I'm gonna go look at something real quick. So if my voice warbles, forgive me. Let's see here.
I think it's win.
Yeah, what happened there? I wonder. It might have got lost in translation.
Able to win back?
I think so.
Because it's a game. That would make sense, though. Thank you. Does that work for you?
Let's see. I'll probably have it here in the main transcript. Let me have a look at that real fast. 141, 141.
Nobody listens to a cat.
Oh, boy.
I gotta know if it got lost in translation though. Oh, 148.
Mm-hmm. Third sentence of 148.
This world of yours is your game field. Somewhere deep within.
If you're able to,
it's actually right. This world of yours is your game field.
Keep
I'm
going.
not sure if it's right or wrong, to be honest with you. Somewhere deep within it, I have hidden what you have lost. If you're able to back what you find precious to you, I'll let you go home. But if
Oh,
you
If you're able
cannot
to
find it
win,
in
this
the
is
yeah.
time
No,
I provide,
no.
then you
If you're able to back it, in other words, to back up something, if you're able to back what you say, is
okay. If
what
you're
is
able
it?
to
to
back
back
what you find
up, maybe
precious,
if you're
No,
able to
to
back
back
up
what
what
you
you
say.
find precious.
can you
If
back
you,
it?
yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Okay,
like bank it. Yeah.
right. Okay, I can get that. Okay, so I don't have
All
to
right,
add
I'm
anything.
done.
Is it
Thank you. If
right?
you're well, right or wrong, I don't know. Because
Is it
if you're
if you
reading,
are able to back what you find precious to
If you're
you?
able to support what you find precious,
Huh,
in other words, back
what a
as
strange
in
way of
support.
writing.
but this is Alice in Wonderland. Jabberwock.
It's an old play, no doubt. It was written, I think, in 1860 something. I
Sounds like
forget now.
research time.
I got it all written down. I'm thinking about, I don't know, I was thinking about doing a show just on that. Is Age out back there yet? No. I'm going to X that out. Okay. Oop. Did I just boot somebody out?
Yeah, you did.
Did I? Who did I knock
They'll
out?
be
Oh my
back.
God. Scuss.
They'll be back.
What is that noise?
What do you think it is?
You got some ASMR going on. Is that Nez ASMR?
Maybe. Mayhap it is, and mayhap it isn't. It's Bengus's fault. That's all I'm
No,
saying.
it's somebody's eating a salad, I guess.
Learn and grow within. Learn and grow within. Learn and grow
Hey,
within.
I'm a method actor. I'm getting into character for the caterpillar. Thank you very much.
You know it, Bob. I'll tell you.
Very good.
What?
Scuss. Naughty Nicky. Nez ASMR.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do that ASMR video for Scully where it's just a bowl of grits. Wait till you see
my.
a bowl of grits, hot and steamy,
It's the
with
grit
syrup and
mukbang.
butter. And, yeah.
Look at the grit mukbang.
Doesn't even sound right. Oh, goodness. Harley
Can I say
Grower
something
asks,
funny?
so why are Scientologists obsessed with Wonderland? I'd like to know where Harley Grower heard or read that Scientologists are obsessed with Alice in Wonderland.
Scuss. Debbie Scott. Hey, Patty. How you doing? Oh, I guess Bimbo was having her dinner. Well. Ready to go. Wally Fish, welcome to the show. Maximiliano Sarah. Maximiliano. Kimmy Kins. Scott. Oh yeah, the caterpillar. That's played by Ness. We got Rosaline as the Cheshire Cat.
Stop! You're making me laugh.
Jen Zara. Welcome, darling. Glad you can make it. So let's get trying to think. We'll just let Nez read the mother,
Okay.
and Rosaline can read the sister.
Confuse
I
me,
think,
will ya?
yeah, it's that one little scene up in the front there
I
with
see.
the parents and stuff. You know, it's. I don't think you'll find that in every production, but.
Need Alice's friend.
Bimbo's backstage.
But that's it.
Misfit walked on
Oh
the
yeah,
keyboard.
there's a friend too. Huh? I got one or two lines. And we'll let. I guess I can read the father, sister, father, friend, all. Cheshire Cat. I'm so looking forward to this. It's going to be great.
The friend only has 2 lines. Okay. I was gonna say I'll try and keep up, but
I know.
I'm so easily confused.
Let me just take it out. I don't even really think it's. I mean,
Well, it makes it more than just family. The fact that it's a friend
yeah, maybe you got a point there.
shows the dynamic. It's not just family against her.
Good point. Good point.
She's actually being a brat to her friend as well.
Mm-hmm. Now we're taking the
Small point, but
the
just saying.
adaptation from the play, so there's a lot of stage direction in certain parts. But I'm trying to think when you get to the friend, it may not even be mentioned that it is a friend, or no, I'm not sure. I like those little, subtle nuances though, like where you point that out.
Mhm.
It adds a certain dynamic. So
How about if I did it like this? You're so bossy, Alice. We're all trying to have fun. That way it's a little removed.
that's pretty good.
Turn away from my.
Yeah, I do that too. Sometimes I'll face off somewhere and tweak that little sound. See, you got sounds like you got a fairly good mic over there, Rosalind. Some sound
Here's me
effects.
light a cigarette. You can hear me swallowing water. It's like I gotta mute all the time.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, I've heard a lot of what you've done, and I used to do the ASMR Sunday mornings where I down here and kind of laughing and maybe it's meditation stuff. I always want to get in with you to see if there's not something that we could do that I might be able to make some kind of for my retirement. Just pennies here and there.
Absolutely.
Oh, it'd be nice. You never know.
Hey, Popcorn, what's up, buddy? Hardly Grower, my man. What's going on? Diabolical Debbie. It's Anska. Well, we may start here in a minute. Let the Nez drop down.
No, it looks like she's here.
We might let Nez read a little bit of Alice or something. How long have we been? That's 20 after. Okay.
I'm here. Okay, whatever you want.
Well, I don't want it to get too late into the night. Everything looks good on the list of narrators, except we're down there where I have Lily, Izzy, Bimbo. I forgot to take Izzy's name out there. I probably wouldn't have saw it if she didn't point it out.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
Let's go ahead and start messing around with it before everybody gets too bored out there. I don't want to lose our whole audience, so I already see that people are clicking out. So,
Roger that.
Yeah, let's get with it.
You ready?
Mm-hmm. All right, scene one. This scene starts off with the Cheshire Cat coming on stage with a big smile on his face.
Well, what do we have here, brave audience? Tonight, you're going on a journey into a magical world of Wonderland. I am the Cheshire Cat, and I will be your guide tonight as we explore the land of enchantment. Now,
Hey,
if you've been
hang on a
here,
second,
Uh,
Rosalie.
yeah,
yeah, what's going on?
your
Can
mic.
you pull your mic down? You might be clipping. It might be cutting the end of your words off. Do you know how to do that? You
No, how
pull
about
your
how
gain,
about
either pull your gain down a little bit,
I don't
or
have any of those options.
okay, or either you'll have to pull
Back
back
away.
from your mic a little bit, okay,
Back
because it's
Okay.
away.
causing you to warble and you're clipping just slightly, and that's can be because of over enthusiasm or
You
something, which
think?
is important to have. But you may let's try to take it from the top and bring yourself back about an inch, maybe if you can. And
Well, what do we have here, brave audience? Tonight, you're going on a journey into the magical world of Wonderland. I am the Cheshire Cat, and I will be your guide tonight as we explore the land of enchantment. Now, if you've been here before and know the story well, sit back and relax and experience the tale in a way you never knew possible. Oh, yes, and don't forget, my mischievous smile and sparkling eyes will shine a light in the path as we journey deeper into the unknown.
perfect, perfect, perfect.
Thanks.
The cat opens the door to reveal Alice. She walks out onto the middle stage, and the cat walks into it and disappears. Voices are heard off stage of Alice's dad, mom, sister, and friend. Alice, why can't you listen to us when you were told, young lady?
Alice, please. You're making us very sad. You think of no one but yourself. You cannot expect us to take this sitting down. We are your mother and father, and we want what's best for you.
Were you going to read Alice in the meantime, Nez?
Okay. No, you don't. All you want to do is put me in your little bubble of priorities. It's boring and no fun at all.
Sister, why can't we ever get along? I know I'm the eldest, but I do love you. Why can't you see that?
You don't love me. You and your high society tastes are always too good for me.
You know that's not at all what it is. I don't think.
Well, then you shouldn't talk.
You're so bossy, Alice. We're all trying to have fun, and you always ruin it with your constant bossiness and being a know it all.
That's because you don't know enough. I have improved your silly game. I grow tired of playing with you.
You're so obsessed with things that make no sense at all. Stop daydreaming all the time. It is unhealthy.
Nonsense is far better than anything you've been telling me. I can daydream if I want to. You can't just go throughout your life playing games of fantasy and grandeur. You make no time for those who care deeply for you. You need to grow up. I don't want to grow up. Grown-ups are so dull. You have no fun at all.
You can be so cruel to us, you know? Just because you think you're the prettiest doesn't mean that you can demean your own sibling.
I am prettier than you. You just can't admit it.
Stop it! I don't want to play with you, Alice. You're horrid.
And you are all a bunch of fuddy-duddies. You're
You're
such
such a
a
stubborn
stubborn
girl.
girl, Alice. I'm not stubborn. You all are. Huh. Oh, Dinah, it's dreadfully awful. They'll never understand me. Oh, you wicked, wicked little thing. Really, we ought to have taught you better manners. That's all I hear from my parents. They never talk about what I want. And my sister is no help either. She always wants me to be just like her. I'm nothing like her, and yet she constantly is bombarding me with her constant talks on proper etiquette. And then there are my so-called friends. It's not my fault I know so much and so little. I know so much about things that nobody else cares for. Well, I care for them, even if I have to care for them by myself. Oh, I wish there was a way I could escape from all of this. No more manners, no more rules, no more sense. Wait, yes, that's it, Dinah. If I had a world of my own, everything would be nonsense. Nothing would be what it is because everything would be what it isn't. And, contrariwise, whatever it would be, it wouldn't be. And whatever it wouldn't be, it would. Don't you see, Dinah? Well, if only such a place existed, I would give anything to go to a place like that.
Hmm. Predictable, predictably rash, curious, and confused as ever, with a brain hard as steel yet light as a feather. Come to me, Alice. I'll show you the true measure of your madness.
What was that, do you suppose? I wonder where it's coming from. Oh, oh, dear me.
Alice jumps with surprise to see the cat lean against the tree, just looking at her and smiling. The Cheshire
Alice.
Cat?
Oh, I thought it was Alice
Nope,
first.
that's you saying
I
hello,
missed it.
Alice. No problem.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hello, Alice.
The cat jumps in front of Alice and just looks at her, continues to smile. Alice backs up a bit.
You, you know my name, but I've never met you before, whatever it is you are.
Of course you haven't. We've just met. Makes you wonder why I know your name, doesn't it?
Well, yes, it does make me wonder.
Wonder, wonder, wonder. I couldn't help but listen to yourself talking to your delightful friend about something truly sorrowful.
Oh,
But no worries. I am no one to judge, and yet I am someone to judge altogether. After all, you haven't even asked me a question. You're more than deserving of it.
are you a cat?
A Cheshire cat, my dear. But please don't try to figure me out. You'll only exhaust yourself. Now, let's not dwindle on such boring topics. Let's talk about you. That is what you like, isn't it?
Well, I.
What if I was to tell you that I could help you with your little problem?
What do you mean?
I can give you exactly what you want, an escape from this very dull world where everyone does nothing but pester you and tell you what to do. Doesn't that sound wonderful?
It, it does, actually. But I don't see how anyone could possibly.
Who's to say that things are possible? I deal in things that are indeed impossible. I'm not one for giving things out for free. A free sample merely shows you the possibility of utter disappointment. So why don't we cut a little deal?
A deal?
Yes, now here's the deal. I will give you your world of nonsense where you never have to be part of societal norms ever again. In exchange, I'll take one thing from you. Think of it as a trade.
What will you take from me?
Oh, just a token, merely a trifle. You won't even miss it.
Oh, well, as long as it's nothing important, like my hair or my shoes or even my fancy dresses. A girl like me always needs to make a good appearance. I need those things, you know. One cannot possibly live without those necessities.
I
Scully.
understand. Have we got a deal?
Is Sage out here?
Yeah, is he?
Nez is got hush shoshin when she talks.
What is that?
It's just her. It sounds like she's rubbing up against something. I don't know.
Oh, yeah? You think you might be brushing on something, Nez?
No, my
No,
phone is
not.
laying right here. Nothing's touching it.
It's not bad.
It's not doing it now either.
Hmm.
It's weird. Okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Is H out here?
Let's see, where were we?
Have we got a deal? Line 78.
Line 78, that's right.
Okay, all right. I don't see how you can do anything. But I've never seen a cat that could smile, so it may be possible.
Nothing's impossible, Alice. Now listen, this is important. In a few moments, a right wabbit will appear in a hurry. Follow it.
Don't you mean white rabbit?
What are you talking about? What rabbit? Oh, never mind. Just be on the lookout for the right wabbit and follow it urgently. You'll know it when you see it. It's wearing a waistcoat. Ta-ta, Alice. I'm sure we will meet again. Remember, never look back. Always look ahead. Look forward to what you feel, or look back to what you dread.
The cat walks away from Alice, not turning his head until he's off stage.
So strange. I didn't know cats could smile. Nor did I think there would be white rabbits with waistcoats. Oh, excuse me, right wabbits.
Suddenly, from the other side of the stage, the cat, disguised as the white rabbit, runs around the stage for a bit, looking frantically at his watch now and again.
Oh, goodness. Oh, my furs and whiskers. I'm late. I'm late. I'm late.
A waistcoat and a watch. Most curious. No, Dinah, stay here. I'll be back shortly, I hope. Mr. Rabbit, wait, where are you going?
The white rabbit speeds past Alice in a flash and makes his way to the other side of the stage.
No, 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 no. I'm overdue. I'm really in a stew. No time to say goodbye. Hello, I'm late. I'm late. I'm late.
The white rabbit dives into the stage as if diving into a hole. Alice runs to the far stage left and kneels down as if looking into a hole and begins to crawl into it. The stage blocks Alice. Alice speaks.
He must have gone down there. But what a peculiar thing to hide in. It's not very deep. Wait, yes, it is very deep. I feel like I'm falling. Ah!
Stop daydreaming.
It's time to grow up.
Why can't you understand? You're so stubborn.
So stubborn. So stubborn. So stubborn.
A shattered mirror can be reassembled.
And a little paste and a lot of patience make all the difference. Though perhaps not in this case. As the stage is still black, trees are wheeled into position along with the door from the beginning. A loud thump is heard and the lights go up, revealing Alice on the ground.
Oh, dear me. I must have fallen a long time to have landed so softly. After this, I think I shall think nothing of falling downstairs. No time for that. Now, where is that rabbit? He couldn't have gotten far. I wonder where exactly I am. Have I landed where people walk upside down? That's just silly. Oh, I feel so strange. What happened to me? That fall really shook me up.
The cat walks behind her without her realizing, stands there as she talks.
You are much more than shaken up. Or perhaps you are less now that you have finished your fall. Some things are meant to be lost if they are not understood. Did I just say we would meet again? I am a cat of my word.
Alice jumps at the cat's line and backs up a bit.
So, what are you saying? What's going on? Where am I?
You haven't figured it out yet? Oh, this is absolutely marvelous. You're making this easy for me.
Wait a minute. You know exactly what I lost, and you know where I am. Tell me right now. This is becoming very uncomfortable very fast.
Why, Alice, you have such a sharp tongue. I wouldn't suspect anything less from you. You, my child, are in Wonderland. As a cat of my word, I have given you the haven of nonsense, the kingdom of crazy, the world of nothing more than the maddest of qualities.
Huh. It sounds like a rather silly place. The deal is off, Cat. I have no more time to waste. Now, if you excuse me, I'll be taking my leave by waking up from this dream.
You, you think this is a dream? Now that is crazy to say. You're going to fit in just fine.
Alice goes to the door and tries to open it, but it seems to be locked.
Open this door, Cat.
And why would I do that? It actually pains me to tell you that I cannot open it. Nor would I want to. You cannot leave. Not now.
And why not?
You cannot leave because you have lost something that is indeed irreplaceable. Without it, you cannot possibly live.
Well, go on. What is it?
You already know what you have lost, or perhaps you are too ignorant and childish to what it is that you have lost. Listen deep within you and tell me what you do not hear anymore. Try finding the beat to the rhythm, if you catch my drift. Oh, I do hope it's nothing not worth losing, as you stated many times.
My heart. I can't hear my heartbeat.
Ah, now you're catching on.
What did you do?
Don't you remember our deal? I got what I wanted from you the moment you fell into that rabbit hole, and now this world is made because of your sacrifice. Love is now nothing but a stranger to you. Not that it mattered much to you anyways. I bet it feels so liberating to know that you have no need to feel love. So sit back and relax. You have what you wanted, and so do I. The train is coming with its shiny cars, comfy seats, and wheels of stars. So hush, my little one, have no fear. The man in the moon is an engineer.
No. This isn't. You better tell me where my heart is right now.
Oh, no. I can't do that. That isn't how deals work, Alice.
You're nothing but a cheeky cat. I want my heart back now.
Why?
Because. Well, I don't know. That's why. Now give it back.
Well, since you ask so politely, how badly do you want it back?
I'll pull that smile right off your face if you don't tell me.
The cat stands and ponders a bit just to get Alice more riled up with her demanding for her heart back.
Tell you what, how about a little game?
A game? What kind of game?
This world of yours is your game field. Somewhere deep within it, I have hidden what you have lost. If you're able to back what you find precious to you, I'll let you go home. But if you cannot find it in the time I provide, then you have to stay here forever.
And how much time do I have?
I think I'll keep that information to myself. Just to keep you on edge.
But why? You're being unfair.
In here, there is no such thing as a fair game. Not in this world. There is no sense here. You will learn that in time. You might as well accept my terms. Otherwise, you'll be trapped here. So, will you play with me, please?
All right, fine. I'll play your odious game, only because I want to go home.
For now you want to. Now, hurry along through that door. Your precious treasure awaits your rescue, Alice. But be careful. Only very few find the way, and some don't even recognize it when they do. Some don't ever want to. Let your need guide your behavior. Suppress your instinct to lead, and pursue the rabbit.
The cat walks through the door himself and proceeds to transform into the rabbit again. Alice appears on stage again from the opposite side of the cat. We fade to scene 3.
Oh, this is useless. I have absolutely no idea where to go or where to look. And that cat. Ooh, that cat. I'll give him a good kick if I see him again.
I'm late. I'm late. I'm late. I'm late.
The rabbit! Oh, Mr. Rabbit! Wait! Drat, I'll never catch him at this rate.
Alice runs around to the other side of the stage. The cat, Tweedledum and Tweedledee standing on stage perfectly still behind her.
I wonder if he's hiding. Maybe in here? Oh, oh, my, what curious figures.
The Tweedles jump as Alice is examining their collars, and she is startled by it.
Jay, and you want me to do Tweedledum?
Let's see here, Bimbo. Yes, let's fill. You can fill in for PD with Tweedledum right now.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
If you think where wax works, you ought to pay, you know.
Contrary-wise.
Hang on, let me read the narration.
Sorry.
No problem. Let's start back over. Tweedledum.
If you think where wax works, you ought to pay, you know.
The Tweedles nudge each other each time they finish a line of dialogue.
Contrary-wise, if you think we're both real, you ought to speak to us.
That's logic.
I'm sure I'm very sorry, but I...
Tweedledum begins to recite with Tweedledee as if Alice had not spoken at all.
Tweedledum and Tweedledee agreed to have a battle.
For Tweedledum said Tweedledee had spoiled his nice new rattle.
I really don't understand, but I must.
Just then flew down a mountain crow as black as a tar barrel.
So they both forgot their quarrel.
That's quite a little story for a couple of siblings, I guess.
I know what you're thinking about, but no, it isn't no how.
Contrary-wise, if it was so, it might be, and if it were so, it would be. But as...
Mark, are your earbuds dying? All right, now hang on. Cut. I got reverb too. Everybody mute. Check. Rosaline, can you unmute for a second?
Check.
Check. All right, go back to mute. Bingus.
Tweedledee, Tweedledum.
Scott, check. He's good. Let's see, Nez. Nez unmute.
Yeah.
Check. Yeah. All right, go back to mute. Mark, unmute.
Jeez.
Bimbo, mute your mic for 1 second. Mark, unmute. Check, Mark. Say something.
Don't be mean.
Okay, it is you.
Oh, man.
Try to go out and come back in.
Okay.
Sorry about that, guys. So we'll give him just a second to come back in. I think his Bluetooth earbuds may be dying on him. If that's the case and we can't write that, then we'll have somebody else read for him. But right now we've got Bimbo filling in for PD Connects on Tweedledum. And bear in mind, these just become backup roles just in case. So let's see if we can pull Mark back in. Hey, Mark.
I'm
I think I still hear it.
No. Yeah, still here.
Damn. I'm not on using on Saturday night.
I think what was I gonna say? Um, I'm sorry, I got confused about that. Mark, you don't have another browser open the other with the running, do you?
No.
No.
Well,
Nope.
that
Check,
sounded better.
check, check. Okay, I don't hear it now.
No.
Check, Mark.
Check. Hello.
Check. Okay, we're good. Not sure what happened. Could have been StreamYard. Let's go back to line 186. What do y'all think? 186?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, Nez, line 186.
106. That's quite a little story for a couple of siblings, I guess.
I know what you're thinking about, but it isn't. No how.
Contrariwise, if it was so, it might be. And if it were so, it would be. But as it isn't, it ain't. That's logic.
Well, if that's all, then I must go now.
But you're beginning backwards.
The first thing in a visit is to say,
The Tweedles wag Alice's arms wildly around and hop around her a little bit as they do their little number.
How'd you
how do you
do?
do?
Getting that cracking again, damn.
Take care.
Check, 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 check. Scott, Scott, Scott. Mark, are your earbuds on batteries low, you think? I hear the reverb again, dang.
Damn it.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute you when I talk because I don't want to hear that reverb. Any suggestions, anybody?
I got a suggestion.
Headphones and a microphone.
I'm going to go onto my desktop. I'm going to get off this tablet and I'm going to go on the desktop. I'll be right on.
Okay.
Headphones and a mic
Goodness,
definitely make a positive difference.
Goodness gracious. Okay, so I guess I'll just read his part till he gets back.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So where are we?
Um,
87.
the-
Oh,
the-
197.
okay, Alice 197.
Really? Well, my name is Alice, and I'm looking for my.
You like recitations?
Well, yes, I do, but I.
What? Oh, sorry. What shall we repeat to her?
How about the walrus and the carpenter? That's a good one.
Perfect.
But wait, I don't want.
Sit down now. This'll be a real treat for you. Let's begin. The Tweedles push her into a seat and stand in center stage as they begin their story. A spotlight shines on Tweedles.
The sun was shining on the sea, shining with all its might.
He did his very best to make the billows smooth and bright.
And this was odd because it was both the middle of the night.
The walrus and the carpenter were walking close at hand.
They wept like anything to see the quantities of sand.
This were only cleared away, they said. It surely would be grand.
Mr. Walrus. What?
No, my bad. You're right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kiki, Kimmy, Kins, Patty Pickle, Hattie Pickle, Hattie Pickle.
Okay, so we're at 213.
213. Ska, 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 ska.
If this were only cleared away, it surely would be grand.
Mr. Walrus the carpenter said, my mind begins to perk. We'll sweep this clear in half the year if you don't mind doing the work.
The time has come, the walrus said, to talk of other things, of shoes and ships and sealing wax and cabbages and kings. And this is why the sea is boiling hot where the pigs have wings. Callooh, Calais, no work today with the cabbages and kings. The Tweedles act as if a group of oysters are coming to their feet.
Oh, oysters, come and walk with us. The walrus did beseech a pleasant walk, a pleasant talk along the briny beach. We cannot do with more than 4 to give a hand to each. But Mother Oyster winked her eye and shook her heavy head, meaning to say she did not choose to leave the oyster bed.
But 4 young oysters hurried up, all eager for the treat. Their coats were brushed, their faces washed, their shoes were clean and neat. And this was odd because,
they hadn't any feet. 4 other oysters followed them, and yet another 4, and thick and fast, and they came at last, and more. And more, all hopping through the frothy waves and scrambling to the shore. The Tweedles march around and look back, as if the oysters were following them. When they get off the stage and is heard off stage, the Tweedles come back with a handkerchief in hand.
I weep for you, the walrus said, I deeply sympathize. For I've enjoyed your company much more than you realize.
With sobs and tears, he snorted out those of the largest size, holding his pocket handkerchief before his streaming eyes. "Oh, oysters," said the carpenter, "you've had a pleasant run. Shall we begin trotting home again?" But answer there came none, and this was scarcely odd because
They'd
eaten everyone. The end.
the end.
That was a very sad story. But I liked the walrus best because, you see, he was a little sorry for the poor oysters.
He ate more oysters than the carpenter, though.
Oh, well, then I like the carpenter best.
But he ate as many as he could get. This is what happens when 2 of a pair bites to see who can be better than the other.
But you know that I'm the best brother.
Keep that up and I'll knock your block off. Edit problem. I see that. Sister, I need to fix that, don't I? Okay. Maybe let's pick up line 234, Alice.
Oh, yes, I see.
Would you like another one?
Oh, no, I couldn't ask for.
You are old Father William. First verse. You are old Father William.
Let's bring Mark back in here real quick.
Okay, Mark, are you there?
Hey, Mark.
Hi.
I hear a humming noise now. What's that humming noise?
Okay, I'll try.
Try headphones, Mark.
Okay, I got headphones on.
Wonder what that is. Can you read line 239, Mark?
In my youth, Father William replied to his son, I'd do it again and again and again and again and again and again and again.
Yeah, there's some kind of humming noise.
I have a quick question.
Yes,
point of information. If he has on His headphones, yes, but the speaker setting on the computer is still set to speaker. Then yes, he's hearing us through his headphones, and the mic is picking it up, but the speakers are also picking it up. I mean,
No,
the mic is picking up the speakers, is what I'm trying to say.
the
So,
speakers are off.
I'm
Does that
sorry?
make sense, Mark?
Yeah, I turned the speakers off. There's no sound coming out. And the only sound I can hear in the room is through my headphones.
That even sounds better, though. I
Hmm.
don't know what the difference may be. Back to mute.
Let's see. Let me try to refresh his echo cancellation. Oh, I think I just made it worse, didn't I? Oh, it's getting worse.
No, it's gone now.
No, I put him on mute, so that's gonna make people like run for the hills.
If you don't leave the controls alone when I'm doing them,
Okay, you got
we're
it.
gonna fight. Yeah, why you didn't come here? I keep pushing that
Okay.
button. You keep pushing that button.
Is that what it is? I keep
Yeah.
negating everything you're doing, huh? This
Hey.
has been the funniest part of the show right now.
Hey, for the life of me,
Random grids.
I'm still trying to figure out my part in life.
Tingle
Okay? Yeah, don't tinkle pop me.
Well, it seems to be gone.
I'll tell you what, it's kind of a good time for a bathroom break, I think.
Okie dokie.
I'll be right back.
You silly humans. Silly human.
I just wonder what the walrus would say. Go and get a bathroom break, and then we'll be back straight away.
And so he would. He would say something wonderfully silly like that.
I wanted to have y'all say prayers for Petey. Don't know if she's okay or not. And also, today is Bimbo's birthday. Happy birthday, Bimbo.
Happy birthday, Bimbo.
Happy birthday, Mr. Bindo. Good news.
Sweet.
How the hell I made it to 62, I have no clue.
Hey,
Oh,
Izzy.
child, please.
Izzy, are you there?
Yeah.
Can y'all continue on and you narrate for a minute if you don't mind?
What the? Yeah. Okay.
Are you filling up for that?
Yeah, I just did. Okay. Yeah.
Are you sure? I mean, I
Yeah,
can be back in a
where-
minute, but you just carry
where are
on.
we? Where are we?
244.
Don't go to sleep.
244.
I'll be right back. I just need to deal with something.
Well, I didn't think we finished that because I didn't get the what two fighting siblings or friends don't know is that not one is right and not one is wrong. Turns out that they are both rather stupid to start fighting in the first place. The stage trees move around again. I think that's an edit thing.
Yeah.
Marianne! Oh, drat! Where is that girl? Marianne!
The rabbit! Oh, Mr. Rabbit, I need your help. Could you please?
Why,
The white
Marianne,
rabbit.
what are you doing here?
Excuse me.
Hold on, she's got to narrate.
The white rabbit is looking around while Alice is talking. Once he sees her, he stomps over to her crossly.
Why, Marianne, what are you doing here?
Marianne?
The rabbit starts shoving her to the other side of the stage in a hurry.
Don't just do something, stand there. No, get out my gloves. I'm late. Sorry.
But I need you to tell me.
My gloves at once. Wait, drink this. Now go. Go! Do you hear?
Goodness! I suppose I'll be taking orders from Dinah next.
Alex exits.
Dinah, you are quite a precious friend to her, aren't you? It's amazing that you listen to her. She's quite the beastly girl. I suppose she has to have some friends to listen to her selfish problems. I do envy you. Now, let's see. Yes, That should be enough of an adjustment. The whole world is quite vast to man, but the humble hill is the universe to the comprehension of a blossom. Everyone knows that.
The cat runs off stage, chuckling to himself. Alice appears on stage again with a group of talking flowers, standing perfectly still as if they were ordinary flowers. When Alice mentions seeing a bug, she will look as if it is flying around her head as the buzzing sound effect is played. Bzzz.
Oh
Come on,
dear!
y'all.
Now where do you suppose I am?
Bzzz.
Wait a minute. Have I?
Bzzz.
Well, now I know how an ant feels when he's off to make his queen happy with a crumb of bread. But I can't go on this search as small as this. What am I to do? Oh, look at that. It's a curious butterfly.
Bread and butterfly, you mean?
Oh, who do you suppose that was? Oh, that's a horsefly. A rocking horsefly.
Naturally.
I beg your pardon, but what did you... Oh, nonsense. Flowers can't talk.
But of course we can talk, my dear.
If there's anyone worth talking to.
Or about.
Can all flowers talk? As well as you can, and a great deal louder.
You can learn a lot of things from the flowers, you know. We are prone to hear many things that most don't realize we can hear them. Leads to much gossip, that's for sure.
Really? Like what?
Well, bread and butterflies kiss the tulips only in the month of June.
Tiger lilies love the dandelions in the spring. That is, if the dandelion doesn't shed that year.
There are dogs and caterpillars and a copper centipede.
And daisies are lazy in the summer sun.
Violets are shy around their buds.
And don't even get us going about those dizzy daffodils. That's amazing. I shall have debates with my mother's posies when I get home. Oh, my mother. Alice, please, you're making me very sad.
Seek and ye shall find, as they say, but they never say what you'll find.
What kind of garden do you come from?
Oh, I'm not from a garden.
Do you suppose she's a wildflower?
Oh, I'm not a wildflower.
Of what species, or shall we say genus, are you, my dear?
I guess you could say that I'm a genius humanus. Alice.
Have you ever seen an Alice with a bloom like that?
Come to think of it, have you ever seen an Alice?
Wait, I lost my spot. Hold on.
296.
Yes, thank you. And did you notice her petals? What a peculiar color.
And no fragrance.
Oh, just look at those stems.
Rather scrawny, I'd say. But I'm not a flower. Ah! Just as I suspected, she's nothing more than a common mobile vulgaris.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Alice,
Alice,
not a
common what?
What?
To put it bluntly, a weed. I am not a weed.
Well, you wouldn't expect her to admit it.
Nasty
Can't you
things,
imagine?
weeds.
Heavens. Well, goodness. Don't let
Go
us
on,
stay
shoo.
here. Nasty,
Shoo.
nasty weeds. We don't want weeds in our bed. Go on.
Go
Shoo.
away.
Shoo. Away.
Go away.
Well, fine. If that's how
Good
you
job.
really feel. But if I were my right size, I'd pick every one of you. That'd teach you. You can learn a lot of things from the flowers. I suppose they could learn a thing or two about manners.
Smoke begins to appear, and the caterpillar is seen smoking and singing on top of a mushroom. Alice goes up to him and sits on a mushroom beside the one the caterpillar is on to listen. On to listen.
A puff of passion, a scent of sorrow. Will the sun bask in the valley of tomorrow? A whiff of woe and a jolt of joy. Great hookah, spring forth your songs to employ. Who are you? I hardly know, sir, just at present. At least I know who I was when I got up this morning, but I've changed so many times since then.
What do you mean by that? Explain yourself.
I can't explain myself, I'm afraid, sir, because I'm not myself, you see.
I do not see.
I'm afraid I can't put it more clearly, for I can't understand it myself. To begin with, being the same one moment and different the next, it's so very confusing.
It is not.
Well, it is to me.
Why?
Well, I can't remember things that I used to, and...
Recite.
Oh, yes, sir. How doth the busy bee improve his shining...
Stop! That is not spoken correctly.
It goes like this.
When the caterpillar begins, he notices that there is no smoke coming out of his hookah, so he shakes it off. This makes Alice laugh, and he begins reciting.
How doth the little crocodile improve his shining tail,
and pour the waters of the Nile on every golden scale?
how cheerfully he seems to grin, how neatly he spreads his claws and welcomes little fishes in with gently smiling jaws.
Well, I must say I've never heard it said like that before.
I know, I've improved it.
Well, if you ask me...
You? Who are you?
I told you I don't... Oh, forget it. I'm done with this.
You girl, wait! Come back! I have something important to say.
Alice comes back in a huff to hear what the caterpillar has to say.
Well?
Keep your temper. Is that all?
No, exactly what is your problem?
Well, I want to get back to normal height and continue my search.
Why?
Well, 3 inches high isn't a very good height.
I am exactly 3 inches high, and it is a very good height indeed.
One side will make you grow taller. One side of what?
And the other side will make you grow shorter.
The other side of what?
The mushroom, of course.
The caterpillar walks off stage, leaving the hookah behind and holding his end off the ground. Alice looks at the mushroom the caterpillar had been sitting on and takes 2 pieces off.
Oh, here we are. Let me see. Which side is which? Oh, this is ridiculous. I'll just try one and be off with it. Besides, I'm tired of being 3 inches high.
Oh, am I back to normal?
I find that highly doubtful.
At this rate, I shall forget what normal is. This pain I've been feeling. Is this what it's like to have no heart? Shall I ever be the same again? I must hurry.
Alice exits and the Cheshire Cat comes back on stage watching her again. He is smoking the hookah of the caterpillar. It's time for you to grow up, Alice.
Yes, hurry along, dear Alice. Time is of the essence. The time has come to time yourself accordingly, and the time is drawing near. I do believe I've made quite a mess. Time is not doing its job. This doesn't come as a surprise, really. I feel that she would be delighted to see a more familiar face. Once a face meets another, that face shall never leave the mind of the beholder. My thoughts exactly.
Alice walks on again, looking at the signs that are on the trees. She is confused, since they don't just show left and right, but up, down, and any other way available. Scene 6.
Now, where am I to go now? I feel like I'm just walking in circles in this crazy place. But which way is the...
The cat is singing without appearing yet. Alice can hear him and begins the very intent in finding where he's hiding.
I'd recognize that voice anywhere. Show yourself, you mangy thing.
The cat appears behind her and taps her on the shoulder. This makes her jump and turn sharply to him.
Lose something?
Lose something. That something you are referring to is something you stole from me. If you were in my world, you would be charged indefinitely for theft.
You wouldn't be allowed to charge me. You wouldn't have the heart to do so.
Oh!
Besides, I never get involved in politics. I suppose you need some assistance if this is going to be any fun for me. You may know a lot, but as you already must know, I sure don't need a weather vane to tell where the wind blows. How about a little hint? I won't tell you where your precious treasure is.
Well, then, you are no help to me. I can find it on my own.
However, I will give you a direction on where to go to get it out of this wooden glen, maybe. Since knowing where you're going is preferable to being lost. Ask and...
Fine. Tell me.
Not until you ask politely first.
All right, Cheshire Cat. Would you please tell me which way I ought to go from here?
Well, that depends a good deal on where you want to get to.
I don't much care where I...
Then it really doesn't matter which way you go.
Well, as long as I can get somewhere.
You're sure to do that if you walk far enough.
Oh, you're enjoying this way too much.
Oh, by the way, if you'd really like to know, he went that way.
Who did?
The white rabbit. I'm sorry,
He did.
the right rabbit.
He did.
He did what?
Go that way.
Who did?
The white rabbit.
What rabbit?
But didn't you just say... Oh, never mind. You can go now. I'm already very much on edge as of late. No thanks to you.
Perfect. When you're not on edge, you're taking up too much space. Never let someone drive you mad. It's nearby anyways, and the walk is good for you.
Beastly thing.
However, if I were looking for a white rabbit, I'd ask the Mad Hatter. He lives that way.
A Mad Hatter. Oh, no, I don't think I would want to.
Oh, there's also the March Hare in that direction.
Oh, then I will go visit him then. Goodbye.
Of course, he's mad too.
But I don't want to go among mad people.
Oh, you can't help that. We're all mad here. You may have noticed that I'm not all there myself. And you're mad too, you know.
What a rude thing to say.
Good thing you're calling the kettle black. It's almost time for tea at the March Hare's residence.
And how exactly am I mad?
You must be, or you wouldn't have come here.
You made me come here.
Actually, I didn't. You came here of your own free will. You didn't have to follow that rabbit. You didn't have to fall down that hole.
All right, fine. How do you know that You're mad minus what I've already gathered from your despicable character.
Well, when a dog growls, he is angry, and when he wags his tail, he is happy. I growl when I'm happy and wag my tail when I'm angry, therefore I'm mad.
I believe it's called purring, not growling.
Call it what you like. Now, I do believe you should be going to visit the March Hare, correct?
Well, I suppose I must. I will win this game of yours. Just you watch.
Oh, believe me, I will be.
Alice is about to walk off, but the cat stops her.
Before you go, I have a question. How do you run from what's inside your head?
What are you talking about? I haven't the foggiest idea what that means.
I thought so. Off you go now.
Alice leaves for the March Hare's house. The cat stays and leans against one of the trees and pulls out the heart and is surprised to see that it's no longer black but now gray.
Indeed, where to run, how to run, why to run? Well, this wasn't supposed to happen. If I had been and I had been so careful too. Yes, too careful. Yes. Fear can make anyone do something desperate. For it is fear that will make the heart weak. And I do believe that my dear Alice is quite afraid. We shall see just how afraid you can be of your own misgivings. Beware your fear. Beware the Jabberwock, my dear, the jaws that bite, the claws that catch. Beware his eyes of flame, for it is you he's come to snatch. Run, Alice, run!
A loud roar is heard off stage, along with the sound of a stomping noise. Ska, ska, ska. And everything fades to black. Scene 7. The lights come on to reveal the Mad Hatter, the March Hare, and the Dormouse having a tea party, singing a very merry unbirthday. Alice enters as they are singing and stops to listen before approaching them. Who's reading the March Hare? Let's see here. Let's see here. Mark, Bimbo. Bimbo, do you want to fill in for the March Hare right now?
Sure. Yeah, hold on. Oh, cat just stepped on the thing. Okay, so what line are we on?
437.
Okay, hold on.
You're going to fill in for PD Connects right now.
Yeah, okay. And what kind of accent does the
what is that? March Hare. I can't remember what kind of accent she was doing.
This fit stop standing on things. Okay, well I'll just come up with something. Wake up, Dormy! It's time for the tea party.
But 23-hour nap. I should probably make it 24 now.
Come, let's begin. Around and round and round we fly.
Bring out the tea, the cakes, and pie.
Earl Grey, and jasmine too.
For it's a merry birthday to you.
So pour the cups and serve the wine.
For today's the day that we shall dine.
Oolong and cameline and herbal brew.
Let's have a merry birthday to you.
1 second. Humming noise. The Hare and the Hatter begin chatting with themselves. Their elbows are on the sleeping Dormouse.
It must be very uncomfortable for the Dormouse, only as it's asleep. I suppose it doesn't mind.
The Hatter and the Hare hear Alice and turn swiftly to her, then start clamoring and running around to the front of the table to block Alice.
No room, no vacancy, no room. I say, no room.
thought there was plenty of room. Well, but it doesn't matter. I haven't the time for.
Hare grabs Alice and sits her down at the head of the table.
But it's very rude to sit when you're not invited.
I say it's rude. It's very rude. Very rude indeed.
Oh, very rude. Rude indeed.
But if there's no room for me, then I must.
Have some wine.
But I don't see any wine.
Oh, there isn't any.
It's not very civilized to offer some if there isn't any.
If it's not very civilized to sit when you weren't invited.
No, I'll say it's not civilized. It's very not civilized indeed. You must have a cup of tea.
Yes, indeed. You must have a cup of tea.
But I'm interrupting your birthday party. I really must be.
Birthday, my child. This is not a birthday party.
Of course not. This is an unbirthday party.
Unbirthday? What is that?
Well, you see now, 30 days except on a birthday. If you have a birthday, she doesn't know what an unbirthday is.
You don't? Ha! Well, let me illuminate this query. Now, statistics prove that you have but one birthday.
That's right. Just one birthday every year.
But there are 364 unbirthdays.
This is exactly why we're here to cheer.
Oh, that makes absolutely no sense.
Hatter pulls out a pocket watch from his hat and shakes it and dips it in his tea.
Oh, speaking of which, what day is it?
Excuse me?
What day is it?
The 4th.
2 days slow. This clock is 2 days slow.
2 days slow?
2 days slow? But why would a watch tell what day it is instead of the time?
Why not? Does your watch tell you what year it is?
No, but...
Bring me some butter here, please. Of course. It needs some butter.
The hare grabs a plate of butter and passes it to Alice, who passes it to Hatter. He begins spreading it on the watch.
Butter? But wait! You'll get crumbs all over it.
Yes, but it's the very best butter. Yes, here we go now. What else should I do here?
Tea.
Oh! I forgot about the tea. Oh, Earl Grey. Oh, it's a good year, too.
But that's going to...
Jam.
Jam. Yes, jam. Very good, very good. Oh, but not strawberry, please.
Wait, you mustn't do that.
Sugar.
Oh, yes. 2 spoons, please.
Mustard.
The Hatter takes the mustard, but during his line he stops and puts the mustard away and grabs a slice of lemon and squeezes it on the watch.
Mustard, yes, mustard. No, let's not be silly. Now, lemon, that's different. There, that should do it.
The Hatter holds the watch in his hands, but then he starts to shake violently as if the watch was going crazy.
Oh, look at it. Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
It's going mad. It might have been the jam.
But it was the best butter. Mad watch. Mad watch. Mad watch.
The March Hare takes out a mallet and smashes the watch on the table. Sorry.
It's 2 days slow. That's what it is.
The Hatter tosses the watch to Alice. Alice looks at the broken thing and is very annoyed.
Well, great. Now the watch is ruined. Now, as much as I have loved this neglect for manners and any care for trinkets that keep time, I must.
Oh, clean up now. Oh, clean cup. I need a clean cup. Move down. What? Oh, no, move down.
The Mad Hatter grabs Alice's hand and runs around the table. The March Hare follows close behind, and they end up right back in their original spots. The Dormouse stays asleep in the same chair.
Move down. Move down. Move down.
Goodness, you both have no manners.
Alice, why is a raven like a writing desk?
A riddle. Now we shall have some fun. Let me see.
Oh, the Dormouse is asleep again.
The March Hare takes one of the teapots and pours some tea on the Dormouse's nose. The Dormouse jolts and wakes up only to fall asleep again after his line.
Wake at first, but then falls asleep again. Of course. It was the best butter. Hold on, I screwed that up. Was I supposed to say that, Scully? Awake at first?
No, I think just start it, of course.
Of course. It was the best butter indeed.
Have you guessed the riddle yet?
I give up. What's the answer?
I haven't the faintest idea.
You really shouldn't waste time asking riddles you don't know the answer to.
Well, if you knew time as well as I, you wouldn't dream of wasting it. It's time, that is.
I don't know what you mean.
Of course you don't. I dare say you've never even spoke to time.
Perhaps not, but I have to beat time when I learn music.
That accounts for it. He won't stand a beating. If you were in good terms with time, you could make 8-hour days feel like a short 30 seconds. You needn't worry about lessons, for it could be dinner time in a flash. Lessons have no importance when it's dinner time, Alice. Everyone knows that.
I can't imagine anyone wanting to do that.
I can. Lots of people wish it were so. I could do it all the time, but sadly, not anymore.
Why not? Did you have a fallout with time?
Indeed we did. We quarreled last March just before he went mad. It was a great concert for the Queen of Hearts, and I had to sing.
Okay, that should be narrator.
Well, I'm sorry, what line are we at? My bad.
549.
Okay.
The trio starts. That should be narrator.
That just needs parentheses, Scully.
I can't see where you're talking about. Oh,
Five.
Yeah. The trio starts to sing, but it's more like yelling like maniacs in very poor rhythm.
Twinkle,
Twinkle, twinkle,
twinkle,
little bat.
little bats.
How I wonder
where you're at.
I'm sure you've heard of it.
I've heard something like it, but
It goes on, you know, like this. Up above the world you fly, like a tea tray in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, twinkle. That's you, Scully.
The trio of lunatics continue to sing Twinkle until Alice's next line.
are you quite done?
When all of a sudden the Queen cries out, he's murdering time, off with his head.
How dreadful!
Now, time won't do a thing I say. I tell you, it's always 6 o'clock and I have no time to clean up the dishes between meals.
Pity. You make no time for those who care deeply about you.
I have an excellent idea. Let's change the subject. I vote for the lady who should tell us a story.
Oh, sure, I know a lot of wonderful stories, don't I? Oh, no. I feel as if I'm losing more and more time goes by. Is time going by? Am I drifting? Floating? Oh, this pain. I can't seem to be rid of it.
As she is saying her last line, the cat, disguised as the Hatter, looks into the heart again without her seeing him do so, since she's very lost in thought. He then puts it away to resume his role as the Hatter. Let's see here. Rosaline, she's there. She's muted. Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry, Rosaline.
So am I, sorry. Steps to enlightenment brighten the way, but the steps are steep. Take them one at a time.
Well, if you can't make polite conversation with a story, then the dormouse shall.
Wake up, Dormouse!
To pinch the mouse, both his arms to spring away. Wait, no, that's actually
Narration.
yeah.
The two pinch the mouse. Man, I can't get losing my touch. Gosh, the two pinch the mouse on both his arms. I'll get that fixed, and he springs awake.
Oh, yes, quite right. I was going to remark that myself.
Do tell us a story, Dormouse.
And be quick about it, otherwise you may fall asleep again.
Well, once upon a time there were 3 sisters whose names were Elsie, Laissez, and Tilly, and they lived at the bottom of a well.
What did they live on?
They lived on treacle.
They couldn't have done that. They would have gotten ill.
So they were very ill.
The Hatter jumps in Alice's face with a teapot and a cup. Alice leans back a bit.
Oh, would you like some more tea, Alice?
I haven't had any, so I can't possibly take more.
You mean you can't take less?
Oh, that's right! You can always take more than nothing.
So these 3 sisters were learning to draw.
What did they draw?
Treacle. They also drew things that began with the letter M.
Why the letter M?
Why not?
They drew things such as mousetraps, the moon, and muchness. I'm sure you've seen much of muchness, such as drawing of a muchness. Haven't you?
Now, to ask me, I don't think...
Well, then you bloody well shouldn't talk!
As the Hatter says his line, the sound of her family is heard along with him. Alice pauses before saying her next line to process what she's heard.
We
are your mother and father.
And we will not take this sitting down. That's it! I've had it with you lunatics. I'm leaving.
As Alice is leaving, the Mad Hatter and the March Hare begin placing a teapot on the Dormouse's head, laughing like maniacs.
Very birthday to us!
This has got to be the stupidest tea party I've ever been to in all my life.
.601 March Hare, Mad Hatter, 601.
A very birthday to us.
I already said that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know, we did.
It's all good. The scene is now very dark as Alice continues her search. The sounds of different creatures can be heard, including the sound of the Jabberwock. Scene 8.
Oh, I don't suppose that this could be a way out. Or maybe that way. That noise. It's, it's following me. No, I must calm down. Oh, it's useless. I'm lost again. This is awful. What if I never find my... What was I looking for again? Oh, I can't even remember what I was even doing in this place. What if I never get out? Shall I never see my family again? That noise! What is it? Why am I so intent on running from it? It sounds so nasty. Well, I guess I may have been a little nasty as well to my family. Maybe I only wanted my own way and never stopped to reason. Maybe they were just trying to advise me on what the right thing to do is. But I give myself good advice all the time. Things like, if you hold a red-hot poker for too long, you will surely get burnt. Or if you cut yourself with a deep knife enough, you'll bleed. And especially if you drink from a bottle marked poison. It is almost certain to disagree with you sooner or later. Even if I gave myself all the advice in the world, I'd very seldom follow it. I guess that's how I always get into trouble. I'm here because I wanted to be. Well, you got what you wanted, didn't you, Alice? I want to see my family again, don't I? I can't even remember what they looked like. It's that horrid cat's fault. No, I can't give in now. Pull yourself together, Alice. There'll be no more crying. Shame on you.
Bravo.
Confront what frightens or offends you. Reckless or insulting talk should never go unchallenged.
Alice wipes the tears out of her eyes. White Knight.
No, that's narration.
Uh,
0612 is narration.
okay. The White Knight rides on stage on a stick horse and constantly falls off it. He is wearing a helmet when he calls out to Alice.
Ahoy! Ahoy! Check, check.
Hmm?
You there, my lady.
A white knight. Perhaps you've come to my rescue.
That would be correct. Oof, I think. Now, if I can just find my way back myself.
You probably can't see where you're going. Would you mind removing your helmet so I can see my rescuer's face?
Oh, I certainly.
The knight removes his helmet to reveal his face. It is the cat's face, and at first Alice seems to recognize him, but then soon forgets as if something compelled her to forget.
Huh? The cat!
Cat? Where? Oh, you think I'm a cat? Well, I might have been one when I had milk at this morning's brunch. Did I have brunch today? I swear, it's if I can't remember my morning routine for... What day is it anyway? The 5th or the 4th?
Oh, great. Another loony with no idea of where or who he is.
And who are you calling a loony, my lady? That is quite untrue. I am the captain of the guard of the Queen of Hearts.
A queen! I haven't met any queens here yet, but perhaps the Queen of Hearts might know where my...
But let's not dwell on that. Do you know what this is for?
The White Knight takes out a beehive from his satchel.
Yes?
It's my latest invention. You see, if I hang it on a tree, bees should nest in it, or birds, or possibly weasels.
I doubt it.
Have you seen this before, my lady?
The knight pulls out a mouse trap and holds it close to Alice's face. She steps back with worry that will snap.
Yes! It's a...
It's a mouse trap. This will help the bees keep the mice away, or the mice keep the bees away, vice versa. Huh? I never thought about that yet.
If you're done rambling, tell me more about this queen you spoke of.
Oh, the queen, oh yes, the greatest and loudest monarch of the land. Hearts are her thing, so don't take them lest you want her to take your head as a trade. Always are her ways. She knows everything and nothing at the same time. Her tarts are the most delicious of morsels in the land.
Do you think she may know where my heart is? I know that sounds silly, but you are used to things sounding silly.
You lost your what? Why, my lady? For someone to have lost something that precious, you must be a nervous wreck.
Well, I'll get there quicker if you don't stop jabbering and help me out.
The sound of the Jabberwocky can be heard faintly. Alice is startled by it. Always talk of things that make no sense.
Oh, goodness, my lady, we must be on our way. The Queen's croquet match is almost about to begin, and you must be in attendance at once. I shall lead you out of the woods into the Queen's garden. You're on your own afterwards.
But you haven't even answered.
Quick, onward, my lady. Ho, ho, ho.
The White Knight grabs Alice's hand and runs off with her on stage. Before they get off stage, the knight falls over her again. Rolling her eyes, Alice picks him back up again, and the two head off stage. The trees move around again. They now have white roses that are slightly painted red on certain parts. 4 card soldiers are singing as they are painting the roses red. Alice comes on stage to see their work. All right, let's see here. We all gonna pick a card, I guess. Who wants to be the ace?
I'll do it.
Okay, so Ned's got the ace. I guess I'll be card 1. Who's gonna be card 2?
I'll be card 2.
There you go.
Or
Who?
somebody else.
Bimbo,
no, you be
your
2,
card.
I'll be 3.
Bimbo's card 2. Rosaling's card 3. H-Jot will be card 4. Is that all of them? 1 through 4, basically? Yeah. Okay, good. Unless, yeah, I think that'd be fine. Unless Bingus wants to be a card.
Or Mark, you want to be a card?
Well, let's let, yeah.
I've been called a card before. So if
You're going to be card 4 then.
You've been called
what? All right.
A cat, not a card.
Y'all all got your card voices ready?
Ready.
Okay, let's see here. Scene 9. Cards 1 through 4 all day and night. We paint the white off with the crimson and the red.
We cannot sleep.
Card 4.
Oh, I'm sorry. We cannot eat.
but many tears we shed.
Yet do we know
They'll never grow. At least that's what we said.
Oh,
Oh,
day and night.
on
It's
day
so
and
hard
night
to paint the
we
roses
fix our
Roses
plight
red.
and
red.
paint the roses red.
The car 2 accidentally bumps into 3, and a little bit of paint splashes him. The other 2 cars, Ace and 4, giggle to each other like kids on the playground.
Look out now, too. Don't go splashing paint all over me like that.
I couldn't help it. The ace jogged my elbow.
That's right, too. Always lay the blame on others.
What for?
You'd better,
Oh, sorry.
you'd better not talk. I heard the queen say only yesterday you deserved to be beheaded.
What for?
That's none of your business, for.
Yes, it is his business, and I'll tell him. It was for bringing that cooked tulip roots instead of onions.
Well, of all the unjust things.
That's enough out of both of you. Seriously, I'd rather get my head removed than have to listen to you all bickering.
But pardon me, why, Mr. Three, must you paint the roses red? Huh?
Oh,
Oh.
well, you see,
You see,
the fact is, miss, we
we
planted
painted
white roses by
this
mistake.
mistake. Queen.
The queen,
Queen.
the queen, the vicious
The-
queen.
The vicious
This
queen.
Her roses must be red.
If these are whites,
Within her sight.
Shall lop off all our heads. Goodness! So don't just stand there. Hear our plea. Save our heads and paint with glee.
Alice picks up a bucket of paint and a brush to try and help the card painters out.
Oh dear, yes, let me help you.
From brush to bush, the hedge
And
to hedge, our brushes swiftly flow.
From white to red.
that's what we said.
These roses are sure to go.
So hurry
So
on.
hurry on and quickly now. No dreamings in your head.
We must
We
not
must
dilly.
not dilly.
Our
Or
daily,
daily today.
We're painting the roses red.
We're painting
We're
the
painting the roses red.
Painting the roses red.
Painting the roses.
The trumpet sounds, and the 4 painters go running in all directions in a panic.
The queen!
Queen,
The queen! Make way for the queen! The queen!
A line of card soldiers march to the front of the stage in a synchronized fashion. They march for a bit and then circle around the back of the stage and stand at attention. When the next line is called out by one of the captain's voice, the painters and Alice lay on the ground in reverence.
cards halt. Sound off.
One,
One,
two,
two, three,
three,
4,
four,
5, 6,
six,
7, 8, 9, 10.
10.
Jack!
The white rabbit, who appears in a page uniform with a scroll in hand. The cat's tail can be seen by Alice.
It's the rabbit. Wait, was that his tail I just saw? No, it couldn't be.
Her Imperial Highness, Her Excellency, Her Grace, Her Royal Majesty, the Queen of Hearts.
All the cards. The king nudges the rabbit and points to himself. A smaller cheer is heard. The queen then walks over to the painted roses sinisterly and then turns to the cards you were painting.
Who's been painting my roses red? Who's been painting my roses red? Come clean right now. I'll show you how. I'll take off your stupid head. Someone must dread what I've said for painting the whole of the royal flower bed. Well?
Oh no, Your Majesty. Your Majesty, please. It's all her fault.
It's her fault. Not me, Your Grace. It's the ace's fault.
You? No, two. The deuce, you say?
Not me. The three.
That's enough. Off with the heads.
The soldiers cheer as the four painters are carried off stage by a couple of the guard soldiers.
Off
Off
Their
head.
heads.
Off with the head. Off. Silence!
And the soldiers jump at the queen's line and huddle up around each other in fear. They get out of the way for the queen and king to see Alice.
Oh, please, Your Majesty, they were just trying to. And who is this?
Well, let's see who it is, my dear. It certainly isn't a heart. Do you suppose it's a club?
Why, it's a little girl. Yes. You see, I was hoping if you could. Look up, speak nicely, and don't twiddle your fingers. Turn out your toes. Curtsy. Open your mouth a little wider and always say, "Yes, Your Majesty." Yes, Your Majesty. Now, where do you come from and where are you going? Well, Your Majesty, I was trying to find my way. Your way! Oh, don't be silly, in case you haven't heard. Always here are my ways. Yes, I know, but I was just thinking. Curtsy while you're thinking, it saves time. Yes, Your Majesty. Now, if I may ask, I'll ask the questions. Can you do addition? I'm sorry, what? What's one and 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 one? I don't know. I lost count.
Oh, she can't do addition.
Can you do subtraction? Take 9 away from 8. 9 from. I can't, you know, but.
Oh, she can't do subtraction? Oh, goodness.
Can you do division? Divide a loaf by a knife. I suppose. The time's up. It's obviously bread and butter.
That's correct, my dear.
We are all through with lessons. Time for something different. Do you play croquet? A little bit, but then let the game begin.
We fade to scene 10.
Places, everyone, hurry!
The soldiers scurry around the stage, grouping in twos to make arches for the game. A card soldier brings out 2 balls and 2 flamingos to the queen and Alice. The queen takes the first shot, totally misses, but the crowd cheers for her. And Alice takes a shot, but everybody boos her until she actually makes a shot.
Ooh.
The queen orders, "Off with her head." Ska, 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 ska. To the one card that cheers for her.
Off with his head.
Off with her head, off with her head, by order of the king. You heard what she said.
While the queen takes her next turn, the cat appears and motions for Alice. Alice, in a huff, stomps over to him. In her huff, the sound of the Jabberwock can be heard faintly.
I say, how are you getting on?
That's quite enough of that, Cat. I'm the one asking questions this time. What exactly have you been doing this whole time? As far as I know, you never show up unless you intend to. But I may have seen you more than just those times, haven't I?
Whatever do you mean? I've just been minding my own business like any good cat would do.
Are you sure? Because I'm starting to believe that you have a much bigger part in this game. Wouldn't you agree?
Beg pardon?
I said, who are you talking to? Oh, the Cheshire Cat, Your Majesty. Cat? Where? What? Right there. Huh? There he is again. I'm warning you, child. If I lose my temper, you'll lose your head. Understand? Yes, Your Majesty. All this yelling has made me hungry. Bring me my tarts.
The tarts. The tarts. Hurry now, by order of the king.
Card 1 brings out a tray of tarts, places them on stand. The queen goes off to take her next turn. We see the cat, tarts, and he sneaks over and eats them up except for one. He goes back to Alice again.
You know, we could make her really angry. Shall we try?
Wait, did you? You didn't.
The tarts. Someone has stolen the tarts.
What? Who dares take my delicious tarts,
The queen starts sniffing like a dog. She soon approaches Alice and the cat. As the queen is closing in on the cat and Alice, the cat places the tart in Alice's hands and disappears during its next line.
Hungry? Here you are. Bye.
Wait, no, I didn't. Hello, Your Majesty. Someone's head's gonna roll for this. Yours! Oh no, please, I didn't. Off with her!
Wait. Consider, my dear, she couldn't have trialed first.
Trial?
Yes, a small trial, dear. Shall we?
Oh, very well. Let the trial commence.
The card soldiers move the trees off stage and bring in a raised platform with 2 chairs for the king and queen. Alice is moved to the side in a chair for the guilty party. The other card soldiers stand on one side. The bailiff makes his way in a powdered wig towards the king's side of the platform.
Your Royal Majesty, members of the jury, loyal subjects.
Bailiff, please. Bailiff, if you would, please. Bloody bailiff, would you please?
Line 818, bailiff.
Oh, hold on, I lost where I am. Oh, what line are we on?
818.
Okay. And the king. The prisoner at the bar is charged with thievery of the queen's delicious tarts, thereby willfully starving, tormenting, and otherwise annoying our beloved.
Don't mind all that. Get to the part where I lose my temper.
Thereby causing the queen to lose her temper.
Now then, are you ready for your sentence? Sentence? But there needs to be a verdict first. Sentence first, verdict afterwards. That's not the way. All ways are your ways, Your Majesty. Thank you. Off with her!
Consider, my dear, we have called absolutely no witnesses, and couldn't we hear maybe you 1 or 2?
Oh, very well. But get on with it.
Okay, first witness, please.
The Tweedle brothers.
The cat disguises himself as the Tweedles quickly and proceeds to the witness stand. Alice sees the process of the cat disappearing and the Tweedles appearing. She seems very suspicious.
And what do you two know about this dreadful occurrence?
When the Tweedles answer, we hear the dialogue of Alice's sister. This acts as a memory to Alice. What they actually say is nothing. Sister, Alice's sister.
Why can't we ever get along? I know I'm the eldest, but I do love you. Why can't you see that?
What did you say?
Nothing.
Nothing. We know
We
nothing.
know nothing.
Nothing whatever?
Nothing, Queen.
No, that's
Very
very important.
important. Jury, write that down.
Write that down.
Very unimportant, Your Majesty means. Silence!
Next witness, please.
The Mad Hatter, the March Hare, and the Dormouse.
The Tweedles run off the stage, and the cat transforms again into the Mad Hatter and accompanies the hare and dormouse. The cat's tail is visible to Alice again.
Wait a minute. There's that tail again. Did he... Off with the head!
Oh no, goodness, please, please, I'm just a poor man.
I'm very sleepy.
And I'm not sure what this is even supposed to be.
And what do you know about this?
Again, when Hatter speaks, we hear the dialogue of Alice's mother and father as another memory.
You think of no one but yourself. You cannot expect us to take this sitting down. We are your mother and father, and we want what's best for you.
Why can't you listen when you're spoken to, young lady?
There it is again. Hold on a minute. Silence! Dormouse! What? Nobody was saying anything. I guess I went for it.
What do you know about? Yeah. Okay, hang on. All right, Queen 866. What do you know about? Dormouse
What?
867.
Twinkle, twinkle, little bat, how I wonder what you're at.
That's the most important piece of evidence we've heard yet. Write that down.
Sorry. The March Hare and the Dormouse leave the witness stand, but the Mad Hatter stays. Cuss. Bottle caps.
Please bring in the final witness.
Every picture tells a story. Sometimes we don't like the ending. Sometimes we can't understand it.
Now hold on a moment. The people, the creatures, everything I've been seeing must have been...
The Cheshire Cats.
The cat takes off his Mad Hatter guise and presents himself to the court. Alice, so appalled at the trickery she has gone through, leaves the bar to confront the cat in the witness stand. The cat does not move. In fact, he welcomes her confrontation.
You. It was you. You're the one behind all of this. The people, the world. Everything has been nothing but your cheeky tricks.
It took you that long to figure that out? You are more stupid than I thought. But it doesn't matter. Your time is up. We made a deal, Alice. And believe me, you'll find my commitment to a deal to be almost disturbing.
No, it can't be. The Jabberwocky's roars, heard faintly, but not too faint.
Direction. You look nervous, afraid even. Are you quite all right? Or maybe you've now come to realize that you can run from strangers, you can run from beasts and nasty things, but the one thing you cannot run from is yourself. That thing you've been hearing is none other than what you have become. All your fears, all your doubts, all your ignorance and attitude, that is what lies within that darkness. The Jabberwock is you.
No, it can't be. I'm that monster?
She admits it. Guilty.
Guilty! Yes, the prisoner's guilty. Off with her! Shut up, you fat, pompous, bad-tempered old tyrant.
The Jabberwocky's roar is at its loudest. Alice clasped her hands on her mouth and horrified at what she had just said in a fit of anger.
What did you just call me?
Well, she simply said that you're a fat, pompous, bad-tempered old tyrant.
Off with her head!
We fade to scene 12. The stage goes black. Sounds can be heard of a chase ensuing and the queen yelling, "Don't let her get away with it. Off with her head." The cards then start cheering quietly, off
with her head.
And the stage lights up to see Alice coming on to where the cat is. She's out of breath for the moment during the cat's line.
Leaving so soon, Alice? Too bad you don't have this.
Is that is it, isn't it?
You are correct. But it doesn't matter. You have lost. You have feasted on your last tart. Now it is time to pay.
No, I couldn't have lost. No.
Ah, the unstable are more than merely mad. They have other parts. You didn't think I wouldn't deprive you of what's left of your deranged soul. Now the door's locked. It will never open, and there is no key.
No, this can't be real. This has to be a nightmare.
And Alice falls to her knees.
You should be grateful to me. I set you free from everything you hated. Nagging parents, an annoying sister, and boring friends. I gave it all to you, yet you constantly wanted to leave. You tried to hold on to what you wanted to let go of. You've always worn a mask of your insecurities. Now you can never hide what you are, and you shall linger here forever.
The mob's now circled close around Alice and the cat. And she stands up from her sobbing as the chanting is as loud as ever.
Enough.
Everyone except for Alice and the cat freezes in place.
What?
Now I understand. Do you know why a mother tells a child not to play in the street or not to touch a burning candle? A child doesn't get it the first time. But then that child soon realizes the danger of doing such things. The child sees that her mother was looking out for her baby. I am that foolish child, aren't I? And I now know that it wasn't my heart that I was looking for. It was my love for my family and my friends. That beast that you sent after me wasn't really there, and yet it was. I was running from something. It was the fear of myself. I was my own monster, like you said, but not anymore. I've seen the error of my ways. I've seen the many tears that I've made my mother shed. I feel so horrid to put my parents through such anguish. My heart was always with me. It was my love for those that I truly care about that you took from me. I need those feelings back because I need them to help me grow. They are my precious treasures. Each of them are. May I please have that which belongs to me?
Alice reaches out her hand to the cat. The cat, with much reluctance, places the heart in her hands. Hands empty, he gives a flick of the wrist, and all the other characters leave the stage. The trees are rolled away, and the door at the beginning is brought back to the stage. His face has a great disappointed frown upon it.
Checkmate. Funny how my intentions got the better of me. Curiosity did kill the cat, but it made the Cheshire cat wiser. But not this time.
Wait, that was it? All I had to do was.
I did say repeatedly you needed to ask politely, didn't I? I suppose it's for the best. Now get out. The door will open. Feel free to drop by. Oh, wait. That would mean you'd have to see me again. That's probably the last thing on your mind right now, isn't it?
The cat sits down on the center stage to mope. Alice walks back to the cat for some final words.
You know, it may have been a very distressing journey, and you had no intention of letting me go, but thanks to you, I was able to realize how much of a fool I'd been to my loved ones. So, thank you.
Alice pets the cat like a normal cat.
Oh, it was my pleasure.
And Alice is about to go through the door, but the cat speaks to make her stop for a moment.
You could stay. I had a lot of fun with you, and I get dreadfully lonely.
Thanks, but that is an invitation I shall have to decline. Sorry.
I thought so. Well, you'd better run along then. I don't want to keep your loved ones waiting.
What, no riddle to ask me before I leave? I always thought you had a knack for that.
No, I'm all out of riddles. But I will leave you with this. Being a family means you're part of something very wonderful. It means you will love and be loved for the rest of your life, no matter what. But what would I know about that?
No, I think you actually said something that made sense for a change.
Sometimes I surprise myself.
Well, I must go now. I guess I can leave you with a saying as well. The journey of a lifetime begins with a single step. That first one is always the most treacherous. I've taken that step, and I've decided to keep on going. I'm coming home, Mom, Dad, Lizzie.
Alice runs through the door and off stage. The cat closes the door behind her, moves it to the center of the stage, and sits at the front of the stage like he did at the beginning. His frown turns into a grin, and he laughs to himself.
And now the tale is done, and home we steer, a merry crew beneath the setting sun, ever drifting down the stream, lingering in the golden dream. Life, was it but a dream? Goodbye, Alice.
And the cat stands up and opens the door himself, looks back one more time to the audience, and then closes the door behind him. Everything fades to black. The end.
And the crowd goes,
Woo! Excellent job, everybody. Great
Oh my
energy.
God. Alice, you are amazing.
Well,
thank
she got
you.
to really flex some, do some flexing
God,
tonight.
we all
Boy.
did.
I hope
That's
you
what
have
rehearsal is for. Yep.
Yes, I hope you're not going to be hoarse tomorrow too bad. I appreciate you filling in.
No
AJ
problem.
will be here, I'm sure. So,
Yeah, I talked to her earlier today, and she said she'd be here.
mhm.
So I don't know if something came up or what.
There's Peachy.
I think this was a great run through.
Thank you, Catlin.
Yeah, it was wonderful. We had very few hiccups.
Just minor ones, just teeny tiny. Oh, we've got a show. We definitely
You
have
know,
a show.
for a first run through, this was pretty darn awesome.
Yeah, very well done. Thank you, Rose, by the way.
Y'all
Thank
give a
you
big,
so much.
big hand to Izzy Pop behind the scene there.
Yay,
Pushing all
Izzy
the bells and
Pop!
whistles. And her army
ASMR
of
for Izzy.
wonderful people. Kathleen, Sunshine, there's Jenzara. And Maple Tingles. Welcome. Peachiska.
This was a blast. Thanks.
Phoenix.
Oh, I know. I hate that we're done already. That's a lot of fun.
Oh, it's almost my bedtime, so this worked out really well. Do you have anything to any clues, hints, suggestions, Scully, or anybody?
Honestly, I really love the way you portray the character. I can't think of anything as far as a Cheshire Cat goes. If you're comfortable with it, roll with it. So
okay, sure.
You have a
I'm
fabulous
open-
voice.
I'm open
Scully?
to suggestions as well.
And
Scully?
Bingus, your audio is spot on as usual. What's that, Nez?
You know what? I really, really liked the Tweedledee and Tweedledum tonight.
Okay, because I was going to ask that. And did you like that when I
as far as who goes? You mean?
As who was reading it tonight, I think that worked even better. I'm just saying that it was spot on.
Okay, because I was singing Tweedledum.
It was great.
Oh yeah, that was me doing that, right? Yeah.
Okay, no, because I was the other one.
Yeah, that was Bimbo and I doing that, right?
Catlin.
And I know
I'm just
that
saying it was fantastic. Whatever
I didn't feel
combination it
totally
was tonight was
comfortable
great.
with that voice I was using. I've never tried that voice before. I'm not sure how
And
it
I
sounded.
know that when Mark does Tweedledee, he can sing very well too.
Mark, y'all, let me say something to Mark real quick. I hated I had to mute you, buddy, but there's just some static that everybody can hear, and I know you can hear me right now. I got you off of mute right now, but
it's like there's a fan on the background.
Yeah, it sounds like a fan or some static or something. It's coming through pretty heavy compared to everybody else. So, are you there, Mark?
Yeah, I'm here.
I know it's frustrating, buddy. We'll figure it out. But anyway, I'm gonna have to put you back on mute. Yeah. So.
Okay, but everybody expects PD Connects to be there for the show.
Oh yeah,
right?
I'm pretty sure she's just, she probably needs some rest right now. I didn't get to talk to her this evening, so
Stoney said she was doing. Stoney said she was doing all right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he said it in the chat that he heard from her and she's doing okay.
Oh, good.
Good.
I hope that she's resting. She was.
And I have news about AJOT, but I don't want to say it in front of everybody.
Okay. Well, I hope that everybody's all right. We're such a wonderful group together. Everybody keep each other in their thoughts and prayers or whatever, because things happen. I've had every show something happens and life can get in the way. We need to just be there for each other in those regards.
Good night, Tiny T. Good night, everybody that's here for me.
Good night. And so I hope that everybody in the chat kind of liked it. And so now, people in the chat, they can see, that this just doesn't happen, it takes quite a lot of work.
Shannon, I
Exactly.
am.
Oh, hello, Miss Easy Street.
And Shannon, you're late. It's closing up now. You can go home.
Where's Shannon? Hey,
She's right
Shannon.
there. She just now came in
It's
here.
Shannon's
Don't
daughter.
even
You
say
doing
"sco" to
fine.
her
Oh,
after her coming in late like this.
oh gosh. In trouble,
Shut up,
huh?
Shannon. Dance, Duke. Dance.
Dance.
Dance. Dance,
There's
Duke.
Pindar.
Gimme can.
Jockuska. Um,
Hey,
Okay, guys.
guys
did
and
you have any
girls.
Hey,
last words,
Bingus.
my man?
Guys and girls, thank you for letting me join in, and I appreciate it. Chat room, thank you so much. Everybody have a great night. All right. Cheers.
Night.
Good night, Bingus. Well done, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, Jay. So we're doing next Tuesday again.
Yeah, we got
No.
next Tuesday again.
What's 2 hours? Maybe work on timing. I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
It'll probably get down to 2 hours, and on the next run. That's always kind of my goal. I feel like, but with intermission and stuff during the show, it'll definitely run a little bit longer. But I assume we'll be able to get through it next week in 2 hours.
That'd be awesome.
Well, maybe if the narrator knew where to narrate, that's
Yes.
I know, man. I'm losing my touch. I can't believe that. Find my ass
okay,
in my
guys.
hole on the
Okay,
ground right now.
okay, guys. Well, I get to get
All
going
right,
because I get to
Bimbo,
have
let's go ahead and
and
check you in. Thank you so much for
oh
staying
yeah,
up late
oh
and
yeah, oh yeah, because I get to go outside and
for
wrangle up
your
some
undying
cats.
support of House of Thrillers. We definitely appreciate you. You're always highly welcome here, and um,
Yeah, because I
it's a
did
lot of
throw
fun.
a blurb out for your
Bimbo
program coming up, so which I always do.
Yes, my dear. You have a fine evening and get you a
Yeah.
nice
Well
rest.
done, Bimbo. Good job. Have a good
Well,
night.
I mean because um I kind of wanted to do the Cheshire Cats, but I find it more entertaining to try to do like different kind of voices, and so
Mhm.
like three that I had, I was able to do like three. I thought they were like unique kind of voices, and to me, that's fun. That's what I like doing.
Well, we certainly love having you up here.
Yes.
Big part of
Okay,
the
guys.
show.
Yep. Um, And just tomorrow, if you want to come onto my channel, I'm having a trivia show
Oh,
tomorrow.
good.
8 o'clock.
Okay. Definitely pop in. I wanted to stop by when I saw you live today, but I had a headache and I
Oh,
was under the gun trying to get ready for the show.
oh, please, please. It
I
was just
came
a little.
over and you're already down, so well.
Hey, Bimbo, I don't have a link to your channel. Is it somewhere in
Um,
this already?
um, Miss Kimmy Kim, can you
Please.
send?
Thank
Oh,
you.
yeah. Oh,
Thanks.
yeah, because basically what my channel is we do like music and like music reviews and music bands.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, because Jay was on once when we did it was Elvis, wasn't it, Jay?
Yeah, that was a good show, the Elvis show.
Yeah. And so
I've
the
been
one
on your
coming,
show many times. I can't
yeah,
even remember now.
yeah, and so the one coming up this Saturday is we're gonna me and my faculty we're gonna tackle
Yeah,
our 12
Rosalie, I think you'd like a Bimbo show. It's a lot of fun.
we're gonna
What time do
tackle
you do?
8 o'clock on Fridays. We're gonna tackle the 12 songs of Mr. Bob Dylan.
And I'm sure Izzy and I will be finishing our second half of Bonnie and Clyde as soon as she gets rested up and whatnot.
Oh yeah, because I did listen to that and that was
That was
awesome. That was
fun. That was one of the funnest things I ever read.
yeah,
But we also gonna read Misery together too. So,
yeah.
well,
So all right.
Rosaline, did you have anything else that you wanted to say before you
I
left, my dear?
I wanted to tell Kimmykins that link for Bimbo didn't work. It went to a 404 for me.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hold on. All right, I'll put it in.
It seems to cut off.
Goodness.
I'll put it in.
Thank you.
I'll get the script cleaned up and.
Oh, there it went.
Hey, Drew. There's Drew from Living History Mysteries.
Sorry.
Oh,
He's got a nice channel over there where they do shows about history and different things.
Yeah, okay. And then Mark Kropka also has his show. He does something called Pirate
Mark Kropka's Pirate Radio.
Well, sweet. I'll get over there with that too.
Get over there and hang out. It's another great place.
Sweet.
And yeah, and so Mark is going to be on my show Wednesday because he's going to help me with the trivia. So
no, Catlin, no.
Oh, Babatina.
Do not drop my link. Thank you, Catlin.
Okay, guys. Good night. I'll talk to everybody later.
Good night.
Bye.
And I'll go ahead and get out of here. Again, I really wanted to thank everybody for this opportunity. I am having a great time.
So glad you enjoyed it.
Oh, man.
It's fantastic working with you.
This is so sweet.
It gives you a good spiritual and mental feel, fills the gas tank back up. So
right? Yeah, definitely.
And just wait till show night. We'll have music and graphic overlays to read to. It'll be a blast. We'll have an after party, intermission thing.
After party at my place. Yep.
Come up and play a song.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
It's going to be so fun.
Awesome. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here.
Okay, well,
thank
dear,
you guys.
We'll see you next Tuesday. You know how to reach me.
If not sooner. You guys take care. Bye-bye.
Good night, my dear.
Shrimp and grits.
I just want to say thank you, Scully. This is so much fun to do this.
So
with
which
you
one
and
are
everybody
you? Are
involved.
you shrimp or are you grits?
I'll be the grits. You can be the shrimp.
So it's shrimp and it's grits.
I can be the shrimp because I'm shorter than you. I know I'm shorter than you.
Liz, you're a woman of many voices. I tell you.
Oh, this has been.
You remind me of that guy. What was his name? Rich Little could do all those voices and stuff.
Well, thank you very much. I really enjoy stretching the theatrical muscles. It's a lot of fun.
You always show up, and your integrity is 100%. So.
Well, when you commit to the show, you commit to the show, and I take it seriously. I enjoy it. It's my favorite things to do. Thank you for giving me the chance to do theater again. In this way,
guys, again, if y'all don't know Nez Lover, go over there and check her channel out. She does paintings and charcoal drawings and lots of.
I'll pay no attention to my channel.
She's known as the artist that sings to you. You can make a request to sing the alphabet or anything. She can sing it frontwards, backwards, you name it.
And sometimes Scully comes up and reads to you on my channel, so keep a lookout for that. I will be doing 3 pieces of Alice in Wonderland related artwork.
Oh,
There'll
cool.
be a drawing for the lucky winner. One drawing, one winner can choose the piece of artwork of their choosing at the end of the performance. But you must be here at the end of the performance. And be on the lookout for my channel. I'll be doing those pieces of artwork in my stream.
That's right.
Within the next week and a half.
Paint them live. That's true.
Yep, you can watch me paint the Queen of Hearts and
yeah. Sweet. Yeah. Y'all give Izzy a thanks for all those wonderful graphics back there, the Alice in Wonderland overlays, and we're ahead of schedule right now. Y'all take a deep breath, enjoy yourself, and we'll be back on next Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central. All right,
looking forward to it. Thank you, Kevin.
Y'all have a great evening, everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and end the live, and thank you so much. I'm Scully, the author that reads to you. We read works out of the public domain. We take submissions from people like you that like to write, and so you can reach out to Jayscullybooks at Gmail, and we'll be in touch. So buckle those seatbelts, and we'll see you on the other side.